Hey guys, it's Big Dave here for TGN, and I would like to welcome you to a bonus episode of Warfronts. Yeah, that's right, Warfronts! Exclamation mark. Warfronts is my Rift PvP show where I take an average PvE player, that's me, and I show you his struggles as he attempts to get better at Rift's PvP Warfronts. How exactly are we going to accomplish that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we use the guidelines. Yeah, that's right, the guidelines. Know them, love them, fondle their yams. You know, the rerun that we put up in episode 18, the rerun of episode 7, reminded me of the 5th unwritten guideline. Have fun, right guys? This is a game after all, and I can't believe that over the last several weeks of Warfronts, I've forgotten about that unwritten rule. I mean, you saw me this week on episode 19 not having fun. It's a game. There's no need to take it so seriously. Let's just have some fun. We've got a horrible match for you today on the Codex. I didn't do a very good job at all. Bit of a short one, about 8 minutes, 9 minutes of game time. I had some more queuing troubles, not as bad as last time. We'll talk about them during the match. This is going to be my level 46 Necromancer Warlock. So that's going to be a mage, right? Alright guys, let's not delay this anymore. I know some of you don't really like the intro, so we're just going to get through it. We're going to get to the game action, and we're going to get something. I don't know, I should have stopped with 2 gets ago. Alright, without any further ado or buffoonery, let's get to the action. So here we are guys, it is the Codex. You will notice I am coming into a game which is in progress. A few things that I like to do, I don't know about you guys, when I come into a game that is in progress, I like to take a look. Progress? What the hell was that? I like to take a look at what's going on, sort of see the tide here, and you can tell the tide of this battle right about the time I came in, it was a 4-cap in favor of the other team. Awesome. Luckily, we are turning the tide there, so happy day. I come up to the statue. This is the statue. Yes, it's the statue. And I notice it's being sat upon by several Defiants, and I immediately get to work. I get some kind of achievement, whatever it is. I think I'll take a look at it in a moment. Offensive line. So I come in, and things are actually looking pretty good. You know, band together with my team, and we totally push back that Defiant incursion. Yeah. I start out. There we go. Whatever that is. 5 control points in the Codex. Okay. So I start over here towards the vault, not noticing that the Codex is in danger. Major misstep on my part. I target someone with a shield on, like an idiot. And, I keep kind of concentrating in on this person till they finally move out of range, and I think, oh, duh, we just lost the Codex. Let's head back to the Codex. So this is not really going to be a super detailed analysis of this gameplay. I'm going to drift back and forth to a couple of different subjects, between a couple of different subjects as we kind of move forward in the game. So, you know, the thing that I should have been doing from the beginning is I should have left the statue and immediately went to the Codex to reinforce it. Now they have completely saturated this point. I jump down thinking I'm going to be some kind of hero, forgetting that I'm just a mage. I drop a badly placed AoE, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So they managed to take the Codex and hold the Codex tight. We're competitive. We're staying competitive, which is good. I mean, you've got to keep yourself close if you hope to have any chance. So this game, let me talk a little bit about the queue times, the queue timing for this game. I've had some weird things happening lately in Rift. Now, you know, we had the whole venting frustration about the, what is the slope? That guy's, get slope, get slope. What's the slope? I know what he means, but what the hell, slope? So I vented some frustrations last time in episode 19 about the queue times, but let's talk a little bit more about some of what I've been seeing going on. I think the main thing that frustrated me on episode 19, on the wait to get the game, was that the matchmaker was telling me 4 minutes, and it was 40 minutes into the wait. That did not make me happy. It made me very frustrated, and I don't think that that is a very accurate assessment of the average wait time. So this time around, I queued specifically for Black Garden, and that queue time was reading as 15 seconds with an S, with a lowercase s. So I thought, oh man, it's going to be so sweet, I'm in. And then, nothing. 10 minutes later, I still don't have Black Garden. I queued specifically for Black Garden, just Black Garden, because I had the daily quest to do Black Garden and win Black Garden. I wanted to just knock it out. It had been in my quest log for a couple of days. Just wanted to knock that thing out. So I queued specifically for Black Garden. After the 10-minute mark, I went ahead and got into the general queue, and Codex popped almost immediately. So not a lot of complaints about the actual time. If I had just solo queued for every available Warfront, I would have probably gotten something a lot sooner. So I'm not gonna complain about the 10 minutes that I waited. That was kind of my own fault for being in only one queue. Little graphical bug here, if you see at the bottom of the screen. Soul Purge, the cast bar for Soul Purge is stuck on the screen. Yeah. It doesn't even go away when I respawn. I have to actually cast something before it finally goes away. So yeah, I'm not going to complain too much about that Black Garden. That was my own fault, that Black Garden wait. I should have been queued for everything because, you know, I was just trying to be tidy, honestly. I just wanted that out of my quest log. So that's on me. So let's talk a little bit about, well, what I was just talking about. Actually, that was a weird transition or non-transition. What the hell is up with that? Why are the times so far off? Is this something, you know, internal that they can fix? Is it an error on the client side? You know, it gets a specific update and it never refreshes, because I don't really generally see the average wait time refresh. I don't know. I mean, in the end, it's not a big deal. Either you're going to get a match or you're not going to get a match. You're going to wait as long as you have to wait. But if that aspect of the queue timing is broken, I'd rather them just not show me the average wait time. I'd rather them just say, hey, you're in the queue. Good luck with that. But instead they put up something that says 14 seconds or 5 minutes or whatever, and when I double, triple, or quadruple that, I start to rage a bit, I must admit. So as you've been seeing, a fairly unsuccessful episode, a very fairly unsuccessful foray into the Codex here. The other team is well, I mean, they're fairly well organized. They're generally moving in groups of 2 or 3. I didn't really notice at the time and can't really see right now on my screen whether or not some of these guys are gilded, whether this is to some degree a pre-made. If it is, they should be a little bit embarrassed because we are hanging with them a little too closely. So yeah, rogues, I like rogues, they kill me, and they're probably going to kill me even more when patch 1.5 comes out. So yeah, patch 1.5, I kind of expected it to drop on Monday or Tuesday. As I'm recording this, it's 4 a.m. on, I'll check the chat there. Oh, looks like Mr. Light Jimmy wants some Counter-Strike source gun game. We will oblige after this. Yeah, in another video, which you'll see in a few days. So yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was something about a pre-made. I don't know. Anyway, guys, all in all, this was an okay match of Codex. It got me back on the horse, so to speak. I was talking about 1.5. It got me back on the horse, so to speak, when it came to when it comes to Warfronts. Made me happy. I got in there at a decent queue time. I ran around a little bit. I got some kills. I did some damage. You know, it was cool. It was fun. It renewed my faith in Warfronts. I did a lap of the flag right there. I have no idea why. Going for another? Nope. All right. So 1.5, I kind of expected it Monday. I kind of expected it Tuesday. Like I said, it's about 4:05 in the a.m. right now on Wednesday morning. That's Eastern time. And it's still not here as of yet. So I'm kind of excited about it. And I think that rogues, yes, will indeed kill me more. You see how I did that? I actually managed to get back to my original thought. It only took me about 2 or 3 minutes. That is the steel trap, which is my brain. And the Defiance are victorious. So this is going to be the last episode of Warfronts before 1.5 drops and before a lot of the changes happen. I'm excited for a lot of those changes. I have a couple of rogues. I'll be testing them out. I'm not going to like scientifically test everything. You know, I'll leave that to Togrim, the resident PvP guru here on TGN. But as you can see, I paged through the scores. Unimpressive as hell. Yes, indeed. That's how that's how I do it, right? I mean, if you want to see good PvP, you go elsewhere. You come here for, I don't know why you guys come here. Why do you come here? To laugh? With me or at me? Either way, it's a view. A view is a view. Okay, let's exit out, and let's go ahead and talk about what did we learn? Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Well, in this episode of Warfronts, we definitely learned, or I definitely learned, if the horse bucks, you get right back on, right? That's a little bit of my southernness coming out there. But, you know, I got really frustrated by the queues. I had a really bad night on Sunday night when I was trying to record episode 19 of Warfronts, but I got right back on the horse, and I found a game at a reasonable time on a Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, and I was happy. I was happy to get back into the game and not feel all that stress that I felt in episode 19. So if they knock you down, get back up, and get back up with a vengeance. I have no idea what that means, but do it. What else did we learn? Well, we learned that mages are squishy. You saw a few instances there where I willingly went into 2-on-1 and 3-on-1 situations. I don't have any idea what I was thinking. Blatant mistake there. Not something I should be doing, even with the power of Soul Purge. You also saw me misusing Soul Purge a lot. I mean, there are things in this game, I will rewatch this game sort of multiple times and put my analysis hat on and try to really learn from this, because I'm making a lot more mistakes on my mage than I have been. I had a couple of really solid games on my mage, and then it's gone downhill since then. So I wasn't really happy about the performance in this game. So, anything else? Did we learn anything else? I'm stroking my beard. I hope you can hear that. I'm growing out my winter beard. I know some of my listeners will be a little young for beards, some of my viewers / listeners, but I grow one every winter. And that's something that you learned, a lesson that you learned from this episode of Warfronts. Big Dave grows a beard every October, September, wears it through about March of the following year, then shaves it off and is baby-faced for the summer. Lessons learned. Oh, God, I'm losing my mind. Okay, we're going to finish this up because I know if I continue talking, it will get worse, and I will ramble and ramble and ramble and waste too much of your time. So I've had a couple of people express interest in submitting a video to Warfronts. Please do. Whatever you want. It doesn't have to be your best gameplay. It doesn't have to be your worst. Just something that can get us talking and get us looking at PvP and learning about PvP. If you would like to submit a video to Warfronts, it's really simple. Upload it to YouTube or to whatever sort of digital Dropbox service you can find online that can hold your file. Send it to bigdave@talesoftalara.com. That should be appearing on your screen now. Please use that email address. It will be the best way to communicate with me. You can send me a message here on TGN Rift, but I may or may not actually see it because I only really jump on this account to upload videos. So, yeah, submit that bigdave@talesoftalara.com. You can also check out talesoftalara.com. I am more than a YouTube personality. I hesitate to use that word. Yeah, you can see my blog content over there. It's not extensive, it's not expansive, but it is a little bit more Rift talk if that is what you're hungry for. All right, guys, we will be back on Monday for another episode of Warfronts. Until then, take it easy.